Yo, what up, man? Chris, somebody checking back in, man, back with the blog, man. Make sure that like button, that subscribe button, and I appreciate all the support. Merry Christmas to all of you people, man. Hope you guys is having a good holiday season. Hope you have a great new year. Hope you have 2025 is better than 2024 for you. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate all the support. I really did this video so I can have a reason to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I really did this video. Even though I am going to talk about this Beasley Chef Trez situation real quick. But I definitely wanted to put something out so I can tell everybody I appreciate all the support throughout the year. You know what I'm saying? I definitely appreciate it. You know, niggas be on my helmet throughout the entire year, and I appreciate each and every one of y'all for still rocking with Chris Unbiased, man. I appreciate everybody watching Tay-Rock Easy Vlog I just dropped. You know, a lot of dialogue on that. I appreciate that. We just had some battles that just dropped from the outside card. You know, Rum Nitty versus Eunice. I think Lux and Daylight. I'm not Lux and Daylight. Lux and Rum Nitty supposed to drop on YouTube today, if I'm not mistaken. And also Arsenal and Shuni on the app. So there's some battles that dropped today. You know, maybe we can get around to recapping some of these battles sometime soon. I don't know. I'm about to go back on the road, so we'll see if I can actually get to it. As far as this Chris Petty thing, I listen to Chef Trez. I listen to Beasley in the space, you know what I'm saying? And half the stuff these niggas be saying, bro, I don't really be believing it. I gotta keep it real with you. I don't believe it. But I did like that Beasley came in and addressed some things. And I just feel like, I honestly feel like this is way overblown. You know, it's just me personally. I just feel like it's way overblown. You know what I'm saying? I know anytime someone is disgruntled and go public, people just tend to take sides. But I think it's overblown. I know Chef Trez, for those of y'all don't know, Chef Trez supposed to battle at Netflix. You know what I'm saying? And Chris Petty, which is one of his cool friends. I don't think that's his manager, but he's definitely like someone he's really, really cool with in the battle rap culture. Chris Petty, I know him personally. I like Chris Petty personally. You know what I'm saying? I never had no problem with him. He's been around battle rap for a very long time, like grind time type time. You know what I'm saying? He's always been a little bit of a money guy, a sponsor behind the scenes in some events. He ran a league for a little bit in Atlanta. And so he's definitely a mover and shaker in battle rap, at least in the past. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know much about what he does now with battle rap, but you know, if you in battle rap, if you've been in battle rap for any length of time, you know what I'm saying, probably 5+ years and behind the scenes, you probably didn't ran into who Chris Petty is. You know what I'm saying? So salute to him. I guess he was on the guest list, and when he got to URL, I don't really know. When he got to the event, I don't know what happened, but they did not want him on stage with Chef Trez. They didn't care if he was in the building. They didn't care if he was on the side, but they didn't want him in the camera footage of the Netflix show. So I take it to mean that they didn't really want him to get no shine. All right, that's what I take it to mean. Now, you might say why. Chris is very outspoken. He's very opinionated. He's gotten a lot of arguments with different people online. He's cool with a lot of people. He is also, let me just show y'all this real quick. He's a Crucible scout for URL. You know what I'm saying? At least he was at one point in time. I don't know if he still is. And he's a white guy, you know what I'm saying? A real white guy too, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But as petty is, so when Beasley said he didn't know him at all, like that's what Beasley said in the space, like, oh, I never even met this guy. I don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? Like I kind of find that a little bit hard to believe because I don't know, you booked Chef Trez a few times. There's actually a battle that I was watching earlier today with Chef Trez, and it's Chef Trez versus Fonz. And if you watch the battle, he's standing right there next to Smack. You know what I'm saying? A little bit off to the side, kind of close to Chef Trez. So, but I think something happened to where there's somebody within URL that does not like Chris Petty, and they kind of like pulled a plug on that situation. So, just to be fair, a lot of Chris Petty's old tweets resurfaced, you know what I'm saying? So I'll play some of them just to let you know. Now, whether he was trolling or joking, we never know. But at the end of the day, Chris Petty talks his shit. That's what he do. He talks his ish. These are old tweets. Well, Drake trying to holler at Nunu again because he knows he won't have to hide that kid from the world. She down for a homie. So this is a Nunu Nails tweet. This goes all the way back to 2021. You know what I'm saying? Moving forward, let's see. Hold on. Rita refuses to stand next to Anwar in public. We got a better chance of seeing Beasley and Nunu. So this is still some of this Beasley and Nunu stuff, and you know that they were pretty much, there was rumors that Nunu was pregnant. But none of that was really true. He had a little Nunu knees joke. Where is it at? Y'all think John paid that $20K, or y'all think Smack glad Caffeine picked up the tab, or y'all think Nunu need 2 knee braces like Stone Cold? I don't know what he got with Nunu nails, you know what I'm saying? But Chef Trez said that one of the explanations he got for Chris Petty being on stage, or not being on stage, was someone had said something like, basically, Chris Petty don't have an issue with Beasley or Smack, but he had an issue, I guess somebody else within URL had an issue with him. Now, the main people that URL will always try to protect is Smack, Chico, Beasley, Chico's assistant, Rain is another one, Nunu Nails, P, and JB. So I don't know, somewhere amongst those people, I guess Chris Petty had an issue with, or they had an issue with Chris Petty. I don't know. People sometimes can forgive certain situations, but they never forget. And you show up to an event, and it just be like Uncle Ra. You know what I'm saying? Niggas just don't like your energy. They see some stuff that you said online. I don't know. They were trying to say he said some stuff recently online. I don't really know what they're talking about. Really, I didn't even know he was a Crucible scout like a year ago. I didn't even know that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times I see him arguing with Bricks, talking about stuff he did for Bricks and money he gave for Brick stuff. So I don't know. I thought he was someone like low key behind the scenes trying to work with RBE. Maybe that could have been an issue too. I don't really know. But to be honest, bro, I do not have no problem when a league don't rock with you and they don't let you on stage. I don't have no problem with it. That's why I think it's overblown. If this is my event and you are not 100% supporting me, then I don't need you in the effing building. That's just how I feel. And I know he was on the list. I know he was approved. I know all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But smacking them ain't the ones looking at the list. So at the end of the day, if he pulls up to an event and somebody say, yo, that nigga right there be talking shit about us on Twitter and he don't need to be here, and you get yanked, you gotta own up to the stuff you say at the end of the day. And I like Chris, but Chris is a shit talker. You know, he's going to talk his ish. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to hold back. He's not going to hold his breath. He's going to talk his ish. So I don't got no, if it's my event, bro, and you don't rock with me, I don't really care what the reason is. I'm pulling you out the event. That's just me personally. So I don't be having no problem. Y'all was like trying to defend Uncle Ra. Oh, Hitman is tripping. It's Uncle Ra here. If he don't like Uncle Ra, he has every ounce of ability or whatever to say, I don't want you in my event. Just because the culture love Uncle Ra don't mean Hitman gotta love him. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people in the culture that the people like. It don't mean my interaction with you may not be what the rest of the culture's interaction with you is. And if I'm not rocking with you and I don't want you at the event, don't say I'm tripping. No, I'm just standing on what I'm standing on. I don't want you at an event. I don't care that 85% of the culture like you. I don't like you. And if I don't like you, I don't want you here. So I don't really have no problem with Hitman putting Uncle Ra out, and I don't have no problem with this situation either, because over the years, as much as I like Chris Petty, and I don't have no problem with him, Chris Petty speaks his mind. He talks his trash. There's a lot of things that go on in battle rap with URL. Somebody that sent URL some screenshots of some stuff Chris Petty that said. Or maybe these tweets or whatever, people can forgive stuff and not forget, and then feel like you showed up to an event. And at the end of the day, Chris Petty is white, bro. Like, nah, you ain't getting no shine on Netflix. You know what I'm saying? I may not be racist, and I'm not saying I don't like white people, but I am pro-black, and I don't like how you be acting and saying certain stuff on Twitter. So I don't know. I really just don't be having no problem with URL just not fucking with niggas. You know what I'm saying? I told you all, I always tell you, I've said this multiple times in blog, I am surprised that Knowledge is able to keep pulling up to URL events. And I like Knowledge a lot. I'd be surprised. Knowledge be going around interviewing niggas, bro, and it just be like, he be doing 2 and 3 part series with with Spanish Harlem and all these kind of people, asking about this. And URL still rock with them, which I think is cool. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that I wish they wouldn't rock with them, but I'm just saying some of the blogs that are dropped on URL from the Hip Hop is Real channel, that I'm surprised that Knowledge don't catch more heat. But Knowledge is a benefit to URL, because at the end of the day, as much as URL may not like some of the interviews that Hip Hop is Real drops, they still need Hip Hop is Real, bro. They don't do no fucking promo in this culture. There's hardly any promo in this culture. So at least the fact that Hip Hop is Real is there is promo. So you still need, sometimes even if you don't like everything somebody do, you still kind of need them a little bit, because the promo is really good. You just can't have only Uncle Rod. You got Hip Hop is Real there. You got 15 Minutes of Fame. Chris Petty don't bring nothing to URL. Not really. So if they want to have this kind of energy with him because of some stuff they not feeling, or even if it's Nunu or P or JB or Rain don't like the energy that he gave out in the past and they want him off the premises, or don't want him on stage with Netflix. Netflix is a big deal. It's a TV show damn near. It's one of the biggest apps in the world. If I don't want you to have the ability to be on a Netflix show so that you can sit at home with your family and say, damn, there go Chris Petty right there on TV. If I don't want to give you that luxury because I don't like your vibe or whatever, I can't be mad at URL for it. I can't be mad. I think Chef Trez should have just done the battle, to be honest with you. I think sometimes you can stand on principle, but you know Chris Petty is an outspoken guy. The minute Chef Trez said in the blog, he's on Spaces, he said, when I was talking to Beasley, I told Beasley, nah, he don't got no problem with you and Smack. He just got an issue with some other people. Those other people are still my family. If I'm smacking Beasley, what other people? Nunu, P, JB, Rain, what other people? Chico, whoever these other people are, they're still my family. They're still URL. So if you got a problem with them and I don't want to give you complete access around or whatever, I gave you access, which means I let you in the building. You know what I'm saying? I gave you a pass. You in the building. I ain't gotta let you get in the Netflix footage. So I don't know. I ain't mad, bro. It's my event. I do what I want to do at the end of the day. And I don't really know why people that talk trash about URL pull up to events. I just don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? Like I told y'all before, y'all mad at Uncle Rod. I'm wondering why Uncle Rod even go to Hitman events. Like, for what? If I know you don't like me, or I know I said some stuff about you online, or I know I don't rock with 2/3 of the URL staff, or half of the staff I don't like, and some of the staff I do like, I'm not pulling up to the event. I done spoke to Beasley on the phone. I done spoke to P on the phone. Their numbers are in my phone right now. I haven't spoken to Smack. I haven't spoken to Chico. But I know the energy from the North's Untold Truth is not the same. I don't go to URL events because I know the energy from the North's Untold Truth is, it'll be only okay with some people. The other people be like, the fuck this nigga doing here? Because of that, I don't pull up. Even as a paying customer, I won't pull up. Why? Because I don't want you to have the opportunity to tap me on my shoulder and say, get the fuck out. And that's really what they did to Chris Petty. They probably didn't like something he said. Somebody didn't like something he said online. And they kicked him out. And again, he's white. So I may not be racist. I'm pro-black. I don't want this nigga coming here talking shit about my company. And you not really like, quote unquote, come from where we come from or whatever. URL looks at themselves as an urban street league. So, I salute Chris Petty. He's done a lot for this culture in the past, especially in the grind time era and moving on. And a little bit behind the scenes, he's helped a lot of ballers with money and stuff like that you don't even know about. But I can give you some access, like Hitman let Uncle Rock in the building. He did allow him to come in as a +1. All that filming and extra stuff you want, all that on the stage extra stuff you want with Chris Petty, if I deny it, it's my choice to deny it. I'm never mad at your choice to deny it. If the energy ain't good, I'm just not pulling up to the event. So that's just my thoughts. Chris Unbiased. Merry Christmas to everybody. Appreciate all the support. Holla at your boy.